There's a country that always looks broke. It borrows money again and again. It never finishes paying. But somehow, it stays powerful. That doesn't make sense, right? If you keep borrowing money, you should lose. You should fall down. But this country didn't. Instead, it won. Today, we start a mystery. How did the UK turn debt? Something that sounds bad into its greatest weapon. When money was simple, long, long ago, money was easy to understand. Kings had gold. People used coins. If you ran out of gold, game over. Debt was scary. Debt meant danger. Everyone believed. Good countries paid debt. Bad countries drown in it. But the UK changed the rules. The big change to seek start in the late 1600s. Britain wanted to fight wars. Wars are expensive, so the government had an idea. What if we borrow money instead of taxing people too much? Rich people lent money. The government promised to pay interest. So far, normal. But then came the real trick. Instead of paying the debt back fully, the government said, "We will keep it forever." People were shocked. Why keep debt forever? Because if debt never ends, interest never ends. And interest is profit. Debt becomes trust. Something magical happened. People trusted British promises. They believed the UK will always pay interest. That trust turned debt into something special. British debt became safe, safer than gold, safer than land. People didn't buy Britain's gold. They bought Britain's promises, and those promises could be traded. Debt became a product. The first cliffhanger, so now Britain had a new power. Not gold, not armies, but trust. And trust let them borrow more and more. But what happens when borrowing never stops? That's where part 2 begins. So now Britain has a strange weapon. Dead people trust. But then something big happens. The empire starts to fall. Colonies leave. Factories slowed down. Ships stop ruling the seas. This should have destroyed Britain. But it didn't. Why? Empire falls. Debt rises. When Britain ruled land, when Britain lost land, it sold money systems. London became the place where loans were made. Contracts were written. Rules of money were decided even when Britain was weaker. Its financial system was stronger because everyone was already trapped inside it. War makes debt bigger than came to giant disasters. World wars, they destroyed cities. They destroyed savings. They destroyed lives. Britain borrowed insane amounts of money. Normally, this would mean collapse. But remember the trick. Debt didn't mean weakness anymore. Debt meant connection. The more Britain owed, the more people depended on Britain surviving. When the mask slipped in the 1970s, reality hit hard. Inflation exploded. Factories closed. Money lost value. Britain even had to ask for help. People said, "This is the end." But again, the system survived. Why? Because Britain didn't need to make things anymore. It only needed to manage debt. The second cliffhanger from this moment on, Britain changed forever. Not a manufacturing country. Not an empire. But something else. A global debt manager. And that leads to the final part. Now we arrive at today. The UK owes trillions. People owe mortgages. Students owe loans. Governments owe forever. But the system still stands. Why? Because debt is no longer a mistake. It's engine. Debt is the business today. Britain earns money by helping others borrow. Countries borrow. Banks borrow. Corporations borrow. And London takes a cut. If debt ever stopped growing, banks would panic. Markets would crash. Power would shift. So debt must grow forever. That's why fixes never work. Why nothing changes politicians' promise. We will reduce debt. But they never do. Because the system breaks without it. Debt keeps money moving, power stable, control invisible. The system doesn't want freedom. It wants predictability. Simply truths like a kid would understand. Let's make it very simple. Truth uno. Debt is power when everyone believes in it. Truth to Britain didn't escape decline. It sold it. Truth 3. The world runs on promises no one expects to finish. Final warning, if everyone is in debt, who is free? If money is trust, what happens when trust breaks? That's the real danger. Call to action. If this series changed how you see money, like the video. Subscribe for more stories that explain the hidden rules of the world, because once you understand debt, you understand power.